The girl put a hand warmer into the bathtub. The next second, the hand warmer disappeared. It was transported by the bathtub to the Middle Ages 1,000 years ago. A soldier, out of curiosity, put it in his arms and found it very warm. He mistakenly thought it was a gift from God. Meanwhile, the girl was surprised by the sudden disappearance of the hand warmer. She thought one hand warmer was too little and the bathtub had eaten it. So she threw all the expired food into the bathtub. However, the food was also transported to the Middle Ages. Seeing the food suddenly appear, a soldier immediately opened a pack of crunchy noodles and took a bite. He praised it as the most delicious thing he had ever eaten. This made the general realize it was God's blessing upon him. That was because the general's army was trapped in the city by the enemy. At the same time, it was a harsh winter and food was running short. But suddenly, the bathtub had sent them so much food. The general was happy but knew the food was far from enough. So the general wrote a letter, threw it into the bathtub, and prayed to God. He begged for more food. Soon, the letter was delivered to the girl. Reading the content, the kind-hearted girl immediately purchased a large amount of food online. But soon, her savings were nearly gone. As she hesitated about whether to continue, another letter appeared in the bathtub. Before the girl could react to the words, the bathtub spat out a large amount of gold, jewelry, and antiques. After checking online, the girl found that a single gold piece was worth $300,000. Just then, the food she had bought online was also delivered. At the same time, in the medieval military camp, only the last portion of food was left. When everyone was feeling helpless, the bathtub transported all the food the girl had bought. The soldiers sighed with emotion that with God's blessing, they would surely win the war. But the next second, the enemy army arrived at the city gates ready to attack. The general had no choice but to march out and stop the enemy's advance. Meanwhile, the girl in the modern world had purchased many modern weapons. She quickly threw them into the bathtub. At that moment, when the general was trapped in the enemy's siege, the medieval soldiers used the modern weapons to save him.